Let's turn to the squad, right, and the players and individuals. And of course, we have great fun all season long with our Underappreciated, Rob. And every weekend we try and pick a player that's maybe goes under the radar a little bit. Now, this is kind of a bit of a Man City special, so I think it'd be a good time just to go through, just off the top of our heads, really, some of the important players, ones that surprised you, ones that started off poorly and got better. I guess we could call it our Underappreciated for this episode. City player for this season. And I'll start, Rob, and again, it's hard with this City team. They've all loved. They're all respected and admired for what they do. I just think a player that's immensely important that doesn't get talked about a lot is Rodri. It's Rodri in the middle of the park, one of the most powerful, reliable, safe, mentally tough, defensive holding midfield players in the world now and for many, many years and decades before. I mean, I just think he's that good. He's got the physicality, he's got the technical ability, he's scored great goals this year as well. And he really is the insurance of everybody else going everywhere. Stones coming alongside him, different midfield players coming around him. He's got to track runners, he's got to fill in spots so much. I think he does a brilliant job. And I think everybody's pretty much chucked a lot of praise on all the team. But I just think for me, being played in a similar position as him, I appreciate so I think he's a little underappreciated in this team for what they've done this season.
That's a good point. I don't know if you saw, we ran a little trailer that showed some behind the scenes of Man City, the video.
Yeah, I saw
Did you see him in the middle of the video,
Yes,
by the
I
way?
did.
Which I thought was... Which
great video, by the way. That was great little insight into it. Yeah.
But I thought he was powerful in his leadership, and we've won 4 and we've got to go on to win another. I didn't know that was him. You know, you never know personalities. So it's a really good point, Rob, and we talk about underappreciated. I kind of got... I'm going to go twofold on this. I've kind of got 3 players who are my unassuming assassins. It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's Ilkay Gundogan.
Kevin De Bruyne he's not as unassuming.
No.
He's a star. Are these under the radar stars?
Let me finish. So unassuming in Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, and Bernardo Silva, right? Could be 3 insurance men. You look in the face, Kevin De Bruyne is a bit ruddy and looks like he's always out of breath. Bernardo Silva's got this very just open look.
It looks
on
like
his
a school
face.
teacher.
He's a school teacher. Art teacher.
Right.
And Ilkay Gundogan, looks like an insurance man who's coming to get you. Yeah, Rob, they are 3 deadly assassins who will rip your throat out, who will hurt you. I'm not talking about ability and technical and that. They are killers. And he's got 3 unassuming killers who you look at, and you look at Gundogan and think, you said the other day, what's he good at, really? What's his strength? Bernardo Silva, the little skinny art teacher.
Brilliant.
Kevin De Bruyne always looks like he's a bit out of breath. His cheeks go red. Brilliant footballers who can win games. But, second part, and I've got to go to a guy who didn't have it easy when he first went into Man City. He's probably getting a little bit more love now than time, and people are starting to turn. And it's Jack Grealish, Rob, who I think is living the football dream. I think people are starting to appreciate Jack Grealish because he's a bit of a lad. He tells you exactly as it is. He's transparent. He's honest. He spoke today after the game, Rob, and said last year was one of the lowest times I'd had in football because this thing was too much. He couldn't live up to the expectation and the hype and the thingy. I think he's become a regulator in this team. I think he's become such an important cog in this team. He understands his role in this team. And the other thing I'll say about Jack again today, and you know me looking at stuff, he had a hug, a word for every one of those staff who weren't players. I can imagine he's a massively important part of your football club. And you know, Rob, when you spend 9 months with a team of players, you need a couple of lads who are chemistry, who glue it all together, who make sure everybody's okay. Jack Grealish is one of them. Well,
I'll follow up on that because I think it's a great shout. And I've had the same feeling recently as well. And I'm somebody that questioned whether they should buy him. I questioned whether he was any better than Phil Foden or Riyad Mahrez or different players that could play in his outside spots. I know he's technically very good. Yeah. He had a license to do what he wanted to Aston Villa. What I would say is, a couple of things, poster boy.
Yeah.
He's a poster boy for Man City. They've never really had a,
No.
I don't know,
Cantona, Beckham,
that's it. A big
Hazard,
personality.
Henry, one of them who carries your franchise.
And so that's one thing I think has helped the team.
Yeah,
and also, I like the way that, again, Pep has made him, he's a two-way player, Rob.
Yeah.
The few times that we've analysed him, making runs back,
defending.
I think he enjoys
League.
that.
Yeah.
We never saw that at Villa.
No.
We never saw, well,
he didn't have to at Villa, did he?
Well, because he was given the license to go and do, go and do your thing, Jack, and we'll find other players, and that's fair enough. And teams are built differently.
Villa, that was,
But in City team, I think Pep loves the way that he's honest as anything, and he'll work hard to get the ball back. I think he still needs to work on trying to. I always feel with Jack, right, Rob, and who am I to say, but when he's going that last fullback to take him on, which what Pep loves that. He loves Sterling's ability and to beat the last player. Jack still comes inside a lot. I reckon, right? If he mastered a flipping brilliant step over, a little step over, he'd beat more players. I just think he lacks that little bit of that one move.
He's a bit of a different animal, I mean, he's about like showing you the ball, moving it, and getting his body across you, and then taking the foul. He's that guy, isn't he?
So he's just not a dribbler.
He's not a take-on guy. No, I don't think he's that guy. I think he does it with his body movement. He's got quick feet over a couple of steps, and then once his shoulders across you, he almost just waits for you and says, "Come on, then. You want to bump me. If not, I'll go past."
He's a link. I know he's a link man. He's a 1-2 guy. He's a play and follow.
I mean,
he's a little
1-2. But I hear your point.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.